2020. What a year. From Christmas last year when we were all merry and bright to a year of unprecedented pandemic. It's the very worst that any of us has ever seen. But you know what? You know that already. What I want to discuss is our unprecedented scientific response to that pandemic. The cooperative effort and the data sharing of pharmaceutical research labs, of medical schools, of universities is also unprecedented, and in my mind moves from amazing to approaching the miraculous. We're all influenced by politics, the media, and social media, but I hope that no one puts themselves or others at risk because of misinformation and fails to take advantage of this preventive, life-saving opportunity to take the vaccine so we can achieve the maximum immunity of possible in our community, our workplace, our state, and our nation. That's what I'm here for today, to give you more accurate information that we have collectively gathered from scientific data. I want you to be sure to know it is everyone's personal decision whether to take the vaccine. This is not a mandate, but that decision is best made with the most accurate information possible. Then it is a decision that weighs benefits versus risk. And that's not unlike any other decision we make, whether it be in life or in medicine. This is a new virus. The first case in the USA was less than 1 year ago. So there's still a lot we don't know about it, but I'm amazed at what we've learned in such a short time. No one is going to make any promises or admit to having all the answers. But our concern should involve two major factors: safety and efficacy. Is it perfectly safe? No. Is it completely effective in everyone? No. But is anything in life? Is Tylenol safe in everybody? Is penicillin safe and never had a reaction? So safety has been that big concern to many people, and it is to us. They're concerned that it's been developed so quickly. Personally, I rejoice at that. I'm very pleased, but not surprised, considering the concentrated, cooperative effort among our research labs and universities. The FDA has given emergency use authorization. That's an EUA in a record time for a vaccine. The FDA is driven by science, not politics. I'd like you to note here that scientific integrity of the FDA, the pharmaceutical industry, and very frankly, for me, is at stake. No one wants to give bad information that drives our decision making and then have to look you in the eye later and apologize to you. So in a nutshell, safety is the number one concern of the FDA and of us. They have not cut any corners in the scientific pursuit of the development of a safe vaccine. Admittedly, they will say they have cut some corners in the bureaucratic red tape process, hence the emergency use authorization status. But the stakes are just too high to delay the availability of this vaccine. Will there be safety issues? Of course there will be. But the problems we've seen so far in the trials and the experience so far that we have in the US and in the UK are treatable and manageable. So let's keep our eye on the ball. Thousands are dying daily. This is bad stuff. Let's prevent it. With respect to minor reactions, 24 hours of a low-grade fever, headache, muscle aches, soreness in the injection site, compared to a ventilator, ICU, permanent lung damage, and/or death. We can take a calculated risk. Let's talk about efficacy, or how effective is it at preventing severe disease. It's amazing. 94 to 95% effectiveness. We have never seen this with a vaccine. One of the biggest concerns we have encounters a question: how can something this relatively safe and extremely effective, a vaccine, be developed in such a short time? Well, first, it wasn't developed in 10 or 11 months. This past year's result is just the culmination of decades of vaccine, genetic, and immunological research. A rookie quarterback doesn't just come out of the stands and win a Super Bowl. He started in flag football and rose up through the system to play on the world's largest stage. This vaccine goes back to the research of even Salk and Sabin that we remember taking the polio vaccine on the sugar cube, and the smallpox vaccine that many of us older people got that are no longer necessary. The basic research from the Human Genome Project poised us for the ability to do DNA sequencing and alter messenger RNA to stimulate our own immune system to stop the replication of the coronavirus. Even more, scientific research has given us the amazing technology to do mass production of millions of doses of this vaccine. We no longer have to grow mold on Petri dishes or in commercial vats. We no longer have to grow viral tissue cultures that we can dilute down and actually give a mild case of that disease to stimulate our own antibody system. I want to remind you that we are at war with COVID-19. We must all do our part, and we can do that. And even with a vaccine, we still must be vigilant with our precautions. But now, for the first time since this pandemic started, we have hope that we can see an end. The decision taken is yours. I'm not here to shame you if you don't, but I will praise you if you do. But I do hope and pray that you will consider the scientific data and make the decision that is best for you, your family, your friends, your neighbors, your co-workers, and that together we can move through this pandemic to a new normal. I will definitely take the vaccine just as soon as it's available for me.